Right now, you have $34,000 to spend on a used vehicle. You can either buy a slightly used 2023 Tesla Model Y long range, or you can buy a 2023 used Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. On paper, this sounds like a ridiculous comparison. One is the most sensible, bulletproof midsize truck that has a legendary reputation for reliability. The other is a heavily depreciated electric crossover that the internet sometimes loves to hate. I used to be a die-hard truck guy, and I just assumed that the Toyota was the obvious financial winner because of its insane resale value. But then I sat down, opened my spreadsheets, and I started to look at the 5-year cost to own both of these vehicles as of May 2026. What I found completely changed the way I look at car buying. I factored in fuel, charging, hidden maintenance, insurance premiums, and real-world depreciation. And it turns out one of these vehicles is a massive financial trap if you buy it for the wrong reason, and the other might just be the greatest used car deal of the decade. But before I show you the final 5-year price tag, we have to look at where your money actually goes every single month. Let's dive into the numbers. Let's talk about the monthly bleed, what it actually costs to keep these machines moving down the road. If you drive a typical 1,200 miles a month in the Tacoma, you're getting about 18 miles to the gallon in the real world, maybe 20 if you drive like my grandfather. Even factoring in a very reasonable $3.50 per gallon for gas, you are bleeding about $233 a month just to commute. Now, let's look at the Model Y. If you charge at home, which if you're buying an EV, you absolutely should be doing, that same 1,200 miles will cost you between $40 and $60 a month, depending on your local off-peak electricity rates. But it's not just about your money, it's also about your time. With the Tacoma, you are stopping at a gas station 3 to 4 times a month. Over 5 years, that's roughly 200 trips to the pump. With the Tesla, you spend 5 seconds plugging it in when you park in your garage. Every morning you wake up with a full tank. The daily convenience factor of the EV for a commuter cannot be overstated. Now you're probably thinking, yeah, but the EV is going to kill you on insurance and depreciation. Let's actually look at the numbers on the spreadsheet. Let's look at row insurance, because EVs have expensive battery packs and are notorious for being totaled out easily in fender benders. Insurance companies charge a premium. On average, insuring a Model Y costs about $40 to $60 more per month than a Toyota Tacoma for a driver with a clean record. Over our 5-year timeline, you have to add at least $3,000 extra in the Tesla column just for insurance. But then we get to the row on depreciation, and this is the Tacoma's superpower, as Tacomas hold their value better than almost any vehicle on earth. If you buy a used 2023 TRD Pro today for $34,000 and say drive it for 5 years, adding 75,000 miles, it will likely still be worth $22,000 in 2031. It only loses $12,000 in value. The Tesla Model Y historically depreciates like a rock. However, because you were buying a used 2023 model in 2026, the original owner already took the biggest depreciation hit for you. You were buying it at the bottom of its depreciation curve. If you buy it today for $34,000, in 5 years with 75,000 miles more, it will likely be worth around $16,000. It loses $18,000 in value. Suddenly the math is starting to look a lot closer. The Tacoma just about made up all of the ground it lost on fuel. This brings us to maintenance, which is where the EV trap usually catches people. Now, don't get me wrong, the Tacoma is legendary for a reason. It's built to last, but that reliability relies on a strict maintenance schedule. Over 75,000 miles, you are looking at 7 to 8 oil changes, multiple sets of filters, and that critical 60,000 mile service for spark plugs and differential fluids. And when you add in a set of brake pads, you're looking at roughly $2,400 in mechanical overhead that a Model Y simply doesn't have. It's not that the truck is unreliable, it's just that combustion engines have more moving parts that require your money to keep moving. Now look at the Tesla. No engine, no spark plugs, no traditional transmission, and thanks to regenerative braking, you won't likely even have to touch your brake pads during this entire 75,000-mile stretch. You're just doing cabin filters, wipers, and an occasional alignment. The total mechanical cost for all this? Roughly $600. But here's the trap. EVs are heavy and they have instant torque, and the factory tires on a Model Y are expensive and they usually only last about 25,000 miles. So over 75,000 miles, you're going to buy 3 sets of tires for the Tesla, while the Tacoma's all-terrains will likely last 50,000 miles, meaning you'll only buy 1.5 sets in that same window. And if you go to the dealership and buy factory spec tires at $1,500 a set for the Tesla actually becomes more expensive to maintain than the Toyota, unless you use the EMC hack. On this channel, we've been testing high-quality, budget-friendly EV tires like Salon's, and we actually went down to their factory, their R&D center in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and those tires, they only cost about $150 per tire. So for the Tesla, that means a full set is only $600, and even buying 3 sets over 75,000 miles, your total tire spend is only $1,800. So when you add it all up, the reliable Toyota is actually the more expensive vehicle to keep on the road. Okay, so the daily commute math is pretty tight. But what happens when you take these vehicles out of the city? Let's look at a 500-mile weekend road trip. In the Tacoma, driving 500 miles at 18 miles per gallon means you're burning about 27.7 gallons of gas. At $3.50 per gallon, that trip costs you $97 in fuel. You stop once, maybe twice, fill up in 5 minutes, and you're back on the highway. But the ride? It's a body-on-frame truck. It's bouncy, the cabin is loud at 75 miles per hour, and after 500 miles, you are going to feel it in your lower back. Now let's take the Model Y on that same 500-mile trip. This is where the EV math changes. You can't use cheap home electricity on a road trip. You have to use DC fast chargers like the Tesla Superchargers, Electrify America, EVgo, and those superchargers are significantly more expensive, averaging at least 35 cents per kilowatt hour. So to drive 500 miles in a Model Y, you'll spend roughly $55 to $60 at superchargers. So yes, it's still cheaper than the Tacoma's $97 gas bill, but the gap narrows considerably. However, the real difference is the experience, because you're going to have to stop about 2 or 3 times to charge for about 20 minutes each time. For some people, that forced brake is a deal breaker, but the trade-off is Tesla's autopilot. For highway cruising, having the car essentially manage steering, braking, and lane keeping takes a massive amount of fatigue out of the drive. The cabin is whisper quiet, the seats are vastly more comfortable than the Tacoma, and you arrive at your destination feeling much more refreshed. If you're a cannonball run driver who refuses to stop for anything other than a bathroom break, buy the Tacoma. But if you value comfort and you don't mind stopping for a coffee or grabbing a bite while you charge, the Model Y is the superior road trip machine. Finally, we have to talk about utility. The Tacoma gives you a bed. If you regularly haul drywall, dirt, or motorcycles, or if you tow a camper, the Tacoma is the only choice. Do not buy an EV to tow heavy things right now. The range drop is absolutely miserable. But if you were just buying a truck because you like sitting up high and you occasionally buy mulch at Home Depot, you are paying a massive premium for capability you aren't using. Also, the tech in a 2023 Tacoma feels like it's from 2012. The Model Y is a spaceship by comparison. You get one of the best infotainment systems on the market, massive cargo space between the subtrunk and the frunk, and incredible climate control features like dog mode and camp mode. Plus, if you live in a cold climate, there is nothing better than waking up, hitting a button on your phone, and walking out to a completely defrosted warm car sitting in your closed garage. Alright, so we've looked at fuel, maintenance, depreciation, insurance, road trips, and real-world utility. So which one actually costs less to run over 5 years? I ran the final numbers assuming you drive 15,000 miles a year and sell the vehicle after 5 years. When you combine the $34,000 purchase price minus the projected resale value in 2031 and add in 5 years of fuel at $3.50 a gallon, electricity, maintenance, tires, and insurance, here is the reality. If you are a daily commuter, the used Tesla Model Y destroys the Tacoma in total cost of ownership. Over 5 years, the Tesla will save you over $8,000 compared to running that V6 truck. However, if you live in a highly remote area, if you truly tow heavy loads frequently, or if you plan to keep your vehicle for 15 to 20 years and want absolute mechanical simplicity, the Tacoma remains the undisputed king. You will pay more at the pump, but you will never have to worry about a battery out of warranty replacement. So both of these are pretty incredible vehicles, but they serve two very different masters. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your day. I pray that God blesses you, your family, and your finances. Stay safe out there, make smart financial decisions, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.